Hi there, welcome back to our e-learning session. So for today, we will continue with our topic on the discussion of demand. In general, we are going to discuss the determinant of demand, which in another word, what are the factors that may influence the demand of a certain product or item or commodity, right? In general, the determinant of demand can be categorized into two main categories, namely internal factors and also external factors. Right, guys? So first, we shall discuss the internal factors which may influence the demand of a product. Right, guys, under the internal factor, the price of good is basically the primary determinant of the amount, the items that the consumer will purchase, right? Assuming that other determinants or other factors remain constant, the higher the price charged for an item or commodity or product, the less amount that the consumer are willing to purchase or buy. Well, basically, this is parallel with the law of demand that we have previously discussed in the previous module, right? The second determinant that will influence the number of amount purchased will be the service policy or the term of payment for that particular product or commodity. In general, consumers are attracted to products which come with a good service policy or term of payment. So let's discuss about this service policy. I'll give you an example. Let's say you purchase a car once you have graduated, right? Before you purchase that car, you will look into several options. And one of the things that may influence you to make the decision is the service policy that come with that particular product. So in this case, car, right? Have you heard about maybe the car, when you purchase the car, it comes with let's say 5 years maintenance free, so you don't have to pay higher price for the maintenance for that particular car. So this service policy may to some extent influence your decision, which will also influence the demand of that particular product. The determinant would be the profit margin of a product, right? In general, the higher the profit margin of a product or commodity, the higher would be the price of that particular product or commodity, which may influence the demand for that particular product, right? Let's say the cost for you to make a kuih during this Ramadan season is 20 cents per kuih, but because you would like to have a higher profit margin during this Ramadan season, you, instead of selling it at 50 cents per piece, you sell it at 1 ringgit per piece. This directly may influence the price of the kuih, which will come back to the law of demand. If the price increase, the quantity demanded will decrease. Right, guys, for the external factors, there are many various determinants that may influence the demand of a product or commodity. The first one would be the price of related good. Remember that we had previously discussed on this particular topic, which consists of substitute goods and also complementary goods. So recap back what you had understand about this topic. If not, just go back to the previous video and try to understand how these substitute and complementary goods may influence the demand of a product or commodity. Right. Secondly, we have the consumer income. So how does consumer income may influence the demand of a product or commodity? Well, basically, obviously, an increase in disposable income will enable the consumer to afford to purchase more of a product or commodity. The higher income could happen for various reasons, such as higher wages. Your boss increase your wages because you did an awesome job in your work, or maybe because of the government has lowered the taxes, so you have more of a disposable income. With that big a larger portion of disposable income, in a way it will increase your purchasing power, so it will directly influence the demand for a certain product or certain commodity. The third factors that may influence the demand would be the taste and preferences. As we all are aware, the taste and preferences of consumer keep on changing from time to time. You can see these constant changes, whether it is in the fashion industry, foods and beverages, automobile industry. You can see that the producers keep on changing their product constantly to suit the current tastes and preferences of the consumer. Right, within the housing context, you can see the differences in terms of the changes in the development concept being offered by the developers in the housing industry. The striking changes that we can see currently is that the younger generation are more interested in purchasing stratified property, which offers lifestyle living such as equipped with a good facilities and also security. Maybe the trend would probably continue to change in the future. Maybe in the future, the necessity to incorporate more eco-friendly real estate in the development to incorporate sustainable lifestyle will be widely implemented. Who knows, right? The future keeps on changing. So does the taste and preferences of the consumer. The fourth determinant would be advertisement. Advertising can increase brand loyalty to goods and subsequently may increase the demand. That is why you see the big companies are willing to spend on advertisement, as they know it can attract consumer to purchase their product. Well, I love watching all the big companies such as Apple, Samsung, and what else? And also Adidas, as they are well known to hire famous people to be their spokesperson. Well, because they know the power of fame have a great impact towards consumer decision making. And of course, these people definitely sell, right? Same goes to the housing industry. Advertising is a great mechanism to attract consumer to purchase the developer's product. By creating great advertisement, people are aware of their product and will likely this may increase the demand for the housing. Other determinants may include festive season and also population. As you know, Raya is approaching, so definitely the demand for all those goods related to the festive season such as Baju Raya, Lemang, Ketupat will also increase during this particular festive season. As for the population, obviously if the population increase, this would likely to increase the demand because there is a greater number and amount of potential buyer. Well, I hope you understand how these factors may influence the demand in general. For that, I thank you for your attention and I'll see you guys in the next video.